Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across my platform, Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what you are watching, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. YouTube, I want to appreciate you for creating this wonderful platform for us to use to disseminate information. I always put a disclaimer that this platform, Linda's TV show, do not and will not promote violence, hate speech, misleading information, or what have you. We are here to educate, inform the members of the public about the happening, and also to remind YouTube that a call for self-determination is not a call for what? War.
Or doing all this expose for my brothers and sisters, so that whatever thing that is happening, don't shake your mind. Don't let don't wave. The most important thing that you are mentally prepared to take whatever thing that comes. Now, another thing again, why this thing is happening. Now, if you check it right from the one, for those of you that do follow me, because I want my Godomigo brothers to know that what you feel you are hearing new today, it is because you are not be following us and you they lack. I'm seeing the way people are pumping video into my this. I watch it. Which one ever felt talk here? There are a lot of video today does not freak me. And there's a guy's own I want to play for you. There is a guy own I would like to play for you. I just pray to see it here on time or Kaya. The WhatsApp group that it was supposed to be. Let me just quickly check it out. Let me just quickly check it out so that I play it for you now. I might not play all of them, but okay, this very one. This very guy's on. Let me play it for you for free.
After the coup in Niger, the BBC said there are concerns Niger could move away from its Western allies and closer to Russia, like its neighbors Burkina Faso and Mali, who both pivoted to Moscow since recent military coups of their own. No, you mean that they're sick of France occupying them and they want their country back. There, I fixed it for you. See, Niger is a country famous for its uranium. When we talk about neo-colonialism, this is one of the best examples. The French are heavily dependent on nuclear energy, and 1/3 of French homes are powered by uranium that comes from
Niger.
The Eiffel Tower, even. Meanwhile, in Niger, 80% of the population do not even have electricity.
They don't have it.
France needs Niger's uranium so much, and yet Niger is the second poorest country in the world. How is this possible? Because the French are robbing them blind.
Now, instead of our useless content creator to do it, we to encourage them, please stop all this useless plan. Go and do research and tell us better things. We are encouraging them. They are making money on that. This is a white guy.
And giving pennies.
It is not a black guy. This is a white guy. Look at it. Just the same way at times I support the West also when their leaders are misbehaving. Then we don't know the cause of our problem. How are we going to get solution to it? You don't know that you joining your consciousness with the world. The energy is changing. We are no longer in 3D. I know a lot of people is still in the 3D dimension. Me, I'm above 5D dimension. That's why today, before anything they come, I don't already know. So if you are still being carried away by some petty things you are supposed to know, now you are sharing it as if it's a very big shame. Why did I choose to play this guy's own? Because there are points he brought out. If I talk all of them, I also want him to, kind of help me to say this one to you, whether you still believe. Automatically, the military taking over, they are putting an end to this globalist and the population agenda. You cannot go and tell Burkina Faso head of state, say you are bringing a Pfizer vaccine to Burkina Faso. He won't collect it from you. But the reason why political leader collected this thing from them was that because they eat under them. So the military is the only way, which I've told you right from the womb. I know Edo people now share this thing fast. Because only Edo we don't have a freedom fighter, we don't have a patriot, we don't have anybody that asks for information. They do their activism round Edo there. Maybe by now they will start changing now. Because they find out that the thing's getting out of hand. I think this very boy is from whatever. Is it not a shame? Can I share that same thing with you? I cannot share it with you. I cannot share it with you. Because I thought you might have known it by now. It's a shame. Now what you were supposed to know many years ago, now you want to know. When me myself, I don't even dare your level again. How did I know that Donald Trump the one spearheading this thing? You are going to be hearing, he is the commander-in-chief. Using Putin as a figurehead to reach out unto you. Using Russia. And I was discussing with somebody one day, then I revealed some certain things to him of what happened in Russia. He said, oh Bob, wow. He said, Chairman, do you know the reason why I will believe you? It be because this thing would have not been it would have not possible. People were removed and replaced to come and fight for you. So whatever you are seeing today, if you like, follow our program. If you don't like, now you know. That's how they set up different narrative today. That most of us that we are not supposed to follow the narrative, we follow it at the end of the day. Now, Nigeria have been made to face CBDC soon. All those things, as we are seeing the military coup right now, gradually from each country happening. The people that are going to be taking over Nigeria on Akwene, when the time comes, it will happen. What they do is to demand for backup. And the Westerner, the bad Westerner, they will neutralize every of their this thing. So a coup is not something that is easy. You heard that Anthony Blinken, not let me with Wawagbon, the first secretary to the U.S., the Secretary General to the U.S., Secretary of State, he said he called the president of Nigeria that morning. He did not call anything. He did not call anything. You see the uprising right now, the civil unrest that is happening in Niger. The Burkina Faso, they have already sent their message. Mali, they have already sent their message. If the West may fail, because they have now what it takes. Now, we Nigerian citizens, how prepared are we? Now, common Brafa, just say Brafa exists or Brafa go. We complain about it. You don't know, say now yourself you they do. Now yourself you they do now. They say whatsoever a man sow he reaped. What have you sown? Everything we know about this life today is all about us. Me, my children, my husband, my wife. Life is not constituted like that. Now we are seeing different kind of videos today right now. Even the one of Mali that didn't spread before. The one of Burkina Faso that didn't spread before. The one of Guinea-Conakry that didn't spread before. Right now everything is circulating on media. Media not rest again. Why? Because the awareness that we have been trying to create, and I'm happy today that what I stand for, it is now global. Now a lot of people want to start fixing themselves in, and they are welcome. Everybody needs to hear this very thing so that we prepare our mind. Now the reason why I always refer to the Bible at times, so don't just feel that the children of Israel, they got their freedom in the platter of gold, they didn't do anything. It was this group consciousness I always call for at times. This one will complain. This one will complain. Then when God now heard that all the Israelites, they are complaining and using the same method to reach me. We are tired, we are tired, we are tired. That was what motivated God to call Moses. That what motivated God. Now, if you say you are tired today, remember we are 200 something million. We are many. But the one that need this very freedom inside sincerely from their heart is little. If you watch Brafa struggle today, if your Brafa really say all these idiots, aka Indibo, Opus or idiot and the rest of them, if they really made up their mind that we need our freedom, 70 million people, that's more, the freedom will come. But if you go and check the people that really need the freedom from their heart, that's why they have already tagged them in Wene that they are their APOP that need the freedom. They now, even they themselves, the Igbo people, they have not converted themselves now APOP be the terrorist organization. For us, we don't need them more. Why will you not need freedom for yourself? This thing right now is not supposed to even be called APOP. It's supposed to be, anytime we see Igbo, we are talking about their freedom. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be anytime we see any Igbo man, we know that they need freedom. Carry them to lab now. If 10 Igbos sit down, now only one need freedom inside. And that very one, so, it belonged to IPOP. That's why they succeeded in naming you a terrorist organization. Because you always deny your brother. I think every one of us is in West today. Take a look at Idu Igodo. How many people do the video I did? How many people do it? Or even know about what's happening? They don't care. They don't care. Not even know that you can even do you can even create your content through what's happening in the West. It's just that I was never wired, or my calling was not to come on media and start doing any one or two things where I wanted to get money. I can also be creating content with it. Send out 3 messages. It is also possible. But here we are, we don't know ourselves. Christ, we are still following. Churches everywhere. Now Allah difficult path. Tell me, Niger is a Christian nation? Guinea Conakry is a Christian nation? Burkina Faso is a Christian nation? Mali, as we speak, they have removed French as their official language away from their schools. You don't know the effect of this colonialism. You don't know what. You are still on that channel. You are still on that channel. You are not free. Are you aware that Queen is still the head of state in Nigeria? Okay, you are not aware. You think it was Buhari that was in position. Other normal conditions, did the leader have the right to go to somewhere and go and take treatment? Because if they not come take treatment, they go kill them. Your leader have no say on his own. Abiola, allegedly, not be killed and kill him. Can I matter for 1 year? Not be killed and kill him. John Paul Magufuli had them do one. Kwame had them do one. Patricio Lumumba had them do one. Nelson Mandela had them do one. Momo Gaddafi had them do one. I even at first suspect Roberto Mugabe of Zimbabwe. Now, if you watch what's happening right now, I like the way after Museveni of Uganda might have misbehaved, do their will. Right now, the man have the camp not doing their will again. Why? Because he have been given security. All our leaders today that you are seeing that is condemning these people, they have either all their security agencies have been scrutinized. Go and look at William Ruto, especially Guy. It is not their usual commander before. The whole commander will change. If you are going to be on duty, you are on duty. Otherwise, by now, check the meeting they do go before. Our African leader does not speak. Rafosa under normal condition, we go to meeting. Their picture, they go, they snap. Not now that with William Ruto of Kenya gets. So come they tell the West where they were in a park, France, this thing the other day, financial summit, they heard in France. You can't talk, say IMF no good. Or you want a economy of equals. As you they come out, they go kill you through away. During the time when these Barak idiots, they use him to unleash mayhem on Libyans. Muammar Gaddafi, I so much love that man. And the rebel I've rebelled for that man, within my mind, is enough to bring all these Westerners to book. The very day, ever since the time, I confirmed that this man, they killed him. It's not only just you know, he say, you hear say they kill him. I did my verification. The 6 African leaders that were Museveni said, he said you were not there. That we are supposed to go and say, may go ask for someone, maybe you miss it that they beat your brother. Do you know NATO walked them back? They not allowed their flight made the land. For their own country, for their own house. NATO gbeo, NATO gbeo, NATO gbeo, wagbona o. Yeah, NATO gbeo, NATO gbeo. NATO yan gbeo. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. I'm in the forest today. I'm not in river today because I'm here to send a message. You think my activism was a joke? Okay, you thought I was joking. Check everything I've laid course on. Go and check it. And come and tell me the one that have not come to pass. Come and quote me wrong. And we don't support shenanigans. So we are the recent masterpiece. We are not using close range. I don't need to start saying Abraham will come. Oh, no. Let's do it now. I don't like reading too much history. Maybe the same time reading misery. I want to make history. And that is what we are making today as we speak. 99% of my consciousness is in very struggle. That's why you get where I go reach now. So many people, they will come and make them belong. Hey, me, I can go join that guy so that when the thing will come happen, make them see where I belong. My dear, it's too late. Stay where you are, stay where I am. Continue with your sack. Continue with your sack. The world is watching. Our videos are there. We knew the one that stands for hygiene. When I started all this thing, it was like maybe a child's play. That's why whatever you take you in life, pick up any struggle. Fight it to the extent that let people assume nobody supporting you. A lot of people, when I scream, they just say where I scream. They look at it and say this man is mad. I do not just scream because I want to scream. God want me to scream so that you might understand what's happening. That's how far the death with us. That's how far the death with us. It was after Second World War, 1940 something, NATO were created. If I tell you today, Losable that is not up to about 600,000, now Losable B, they are part of the people, 12 countries that created NATO. If I tell you today, Losable is a part of NATO, you will believe. You don't believe. You go believe, you don't go believe. What is NATO? NATO Alliance Treaty Organization. That's NATO. NATO Alliance Treaty Organization. That's NATO. Go and check what they stand for. They said it is intergovernmental organization. But they get hands together to unleash mayhem on Africa. That's why all those three-letter words that were created, WHO, UN, they were merely created to put Africa into subjection. That's why they can never solve any problem for you. That's why what they do is to escalate the problem. It's only Donald Trump that did not go to war. When Donald Trump found a military base here, military base, what's that? Now when Donald Trump come, now they come say, you enter military does not mean you have to die or you have to leave your wife for 100 years. He started pulling all of them out. How many were there in Afghanistan? 20,000 soldiers were in Afghanistan. He now reduced it to about 1,500. Donald Trump was the one that did it. When we were having, before Donald Trump came, they are only killing U.S. military. In Kabul, they only kill them there, in capital city. Because them Obama, the Hillary, the Bushes, Clinton, they send them there so that they may go and perish for their personal selfish interest. But when Donald Trump came, he looked at it. What are we having? And these people, they are not paying for the security we are giving to them. He reduced the one of them. He reduced the one, even reduced the one of NATO. That was why you had that time. He said we are no longer going to be supporting WHO again. Then he started hitting NATO. But thank God for Joseph Ukochukwu. He was online with me. I know people we have been in this very struggle together. I know a time came, Joseph Ukochukwu, maybe I don't really know. God bless him. He's trying. He was no longer interested in Bazetta Chrome. He was not coming out of that again. But person will already carry him for head. Now be me. That's why I carry him. He was Mukoki. And thank God for also Pastor Chris, who also helped to, bring out some certain languages. Otherwise, everybody would have been affected. Now, what are you using your media for? Now, to crown it all about the story I was telling you about what NATO were made for. They were made to cause commotions. They said over their dead body, will Africa ever developed? Let me be mentioning, let me make this class a very full class. So that many people that grow be watching this very video, the one that have sense inside. The one that doesn't want to hunt our English. The one that don't hunt our English, so that they may be aware. Wait, let me quickly answer this call. Hola, Siri. Muy bien. ¿Y tú dónde estás? Ah, ¿qué van a hacer? Si quiere yo te ir contigo. No hay nadie ahora. Si quiere yo te ir contigo. Si quiere yo te ir contigo. Sí. Ah, vale. Vale, a las 3:30. Bueno, vemos a las 3:30. Vale, chao. Vale. Yo te llevo a mi coche o con tu camión. Va con tu camión. Vamos a ir con tu camión. ¿Cómo ir ahí? ¿Con mi coche o con mi coche? Ah, y entonces me tiene que recogerte, ¿no? No, hay algo que no está claro. Mira, vamos desde aquí, con mi coche o con tuyo. Vale, no pasa nada. Vale, no pasa nada. Gasolinera o mosquita. Vale, a las 3:30 estoy ahí. Bueno, vemos. Please, sorry for the break in transmission. I don't usually do this, but I have to do it because the thing is very, very important. Now, there's something I want to information. At least most of us will definitely know where I'm communicating from. Imagine, only me want to speak Benin, I can't speak Spanish. First, you come to say my English not correct. I know they get to now. So you see suffer. You know what it takes for you to come to a land that una language not even resemble. How many of you today in Nigeria that can speak Hausa? But here we are in another different location. That in order to make person poor. I beg you, why do you want to go more than help person? Now, the new global alliance, also called the White House, which I told you before, include the following 70 countries. Australia Day, France Day, Hungary Day, Germany, Poland, Romania, Spain, Netherlands. I have told you about this one before, 2021. Netherlands, Norway Day, Finland Day, Sweden Day, Russia Day, Denmark Day, Croatia Day, Canada Day, North Korea Day, US, and the supreme commander of this very alliance in the largest military operation in the history of this very planet is President Donald J. Trump. Now, let me give it to you on the way you understand it. Now, if you know me, for example, like Una the Canon, for example, if not because our people, they betrayed him, Una the Canon have his own security already that is taking care of, his people. Then, somebody like Donald Trump or Putin will call him. Please, Una the Canon want you to be a part of this very game. Una the Canon will bring 100 ESN or 200 ESN. He go put on journal. So the countries where better people dey, maybe Major General wey don't retire before, you go and select people. Please go come and join this thing. Be a part of this thing. That was why their names were mentioned here. The countries. You cannot hear this one in BBC. The only way you can hear is this place. It may not be too relevant to you right now, but I just want you to know how big we are today in trying to take this world back to its original purpose. Every one of us we are giving birth to, and we landed this very world, we found out that, now life are your days, so then we start living and we start existing. It was a fake life we came to come and meet. This is not the original purpose of God for man. This is not the original purpose. That's why when I talk about palace must be removed, you don't know the meaning. Go and worship. Go and worship. Let me. Now, it was this entity that put you into enslavement. This is how the West reach you. They encourage some certain entity. Now, after the Britain invade Benin Kingdom, for example, they went and signed another contract. We will not talk to you again. You can go on with your normal human sacrifice, but always do our bid. That's why I think your kingdom, we are supposed to be the one saying what I'm saying right now, fighting back. As in, we get men. Tell me one thing that the dope people is fighting with federal government for. Say this thing, you must not come and do it. Now it's the traditional ruler that is speaking. They don't care. All they know that you can take away these people, my palace or my kingdom, leave it there. And we are tired of this bullshit. You sold us into slavery. You put money for pockets. But your children were not sold. Your father were only killed because when they found out that he was not ready to do part of their bid. That's why they tell us that they doesn't play politics. But now they be the politician. Now, if those one is exempting themselves, and you yourself, you are trying to project yourself, you are part and part of people not bad money. You are never part of it. It's just that your lunacy or your archaicness is much. You have overeaten you on this indoctrination. That's what makes you to support some certain things as if you are the one that created it. Hunger were created by human. The life you are living today, spending 25 years abroad, just to build 2 flats, is a curse. It's never a pass mark. Now we kill ourselves over shelter. The same way bed life be. When the danger comes, okay, now you want to build next, just build it, that's all. Look at how our father built their houses. Go and take that example on how your father lived his life and take your own today. You have used almost 80% of your life to complete your house. The remaining 20%, the immune system that remaining, can't even make you to see tomorrow. The 10 politicians that hate our money, we are not seeing it. Go and look at the Shomule. It's as ugly as any other thing. Very ugly, unkept. Go and look at all of them. Okay, look at me. Go and look at Dino Melaye. Because there are food you eat. At the time you begin to eat people's destiny along with it, there's no way it can work. So for those of you losing emotion, it's going to get to you. There are a lot of things that are not supposed to be into existence because we are never part and parcel on how God wants our life to be. All these entities going to be off. I've told you that Beckham Palace is not going to ever exist again. I've told you that before. And the reason why you are seeing that European leaders and American leaders, they are stepping down by themselves. Because they look at it that they are too big. How can we allow military to take over? A good example of it, the one that happened 2 weeks ago, is the Prime Minister of Netherlands. He not just wanted whatever. Now you also have to step down. The Prime Minister of New Zealand, inside last year here, now he by himself stepped down. He said he cannot feel the tension that is coming. How did Boris Johnson left? Boris Johnson left. 3 prime ministers have let me use the word officiate. I will not call, let me use the word officiate. I have officiated the affair of, what they call it, UK Janjaweed, without no election. The last election that was held was during Theresa May. See, Theresa May left. Our UK Janjaweed had an election. So they are trying to cover up their shame. And the only place the military is going to be taking over, it may not happen in all countries in Nigeria. There are some. They will fight it in within, it all depends. But where they get the main natural resources, place like Nigeria, it must happen. Place like South Africa, it must happen. Except on the contrary, they intend to do it inside. What you are seeing today is driving away the colonial masters. These some of the things your Tinubu would have do to cry out and say this thing I don't like it. But he's still doing the will of Queen and the deep states. You can see that they decimated everything. Tinubu can let God even come and join Tinubu. He can't do anything. The system is the problem. And Tinubu is still standing on the same system. I think it's a Milokan. Now they spoil the country, leave and for them. There's nothing that will move Nigeria forward. Maybe before next month now, they will also increase for again. We are always borrowing, we cannot service our debt. Why is Africa borrowing? If we have natural...
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.